Growing up, my mom had to feed our family of 8 on a very limited budget. There were so many foods that we didn't eat because we just couldn't afford them. One example is avocados. It wasn't until late in my 20s when I had an avocado for the first time. And I have to admit, I wasn't super impressed right at first, but then once I realized how many ways that you could season it, that I fell in love. I also came to appreciate its superfood superpowers by being high in fiber and healthy fats. My avocado Greek yogurt garlic dip is absolutely heavenly. It's flavored with garlic, cilantro, and lime juice. And to really maximize the nutrition in this dip, I include 3 additional superfoods, which are Greek yogurt, white northern beans, and cashew butter. They're subtle in flavor but high in nutrition. To make this dip, I'm starting with my chopper cup. I love using this for smaller batches like this dip. And I'll start with just an avocado and cut it in half. And with a spoon, we'll just scoop that into our chopping cup. And the nice thing about making this dip is the avocado does not have to be perfectly ripe. Like this one is a little bit overripe, but that is okay because it's going to be combined with so many other flavors that are going to make it absolutely delicious. And so next we're going to add a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. And this is my homemade mayonnaise, which is absolutely delicious. And it uses extra light olive oil as the oil base. If you don't have mayonnaise, you could just include about a 1/4 cup of olive oil, or any mayonnaise will do. And the next ingredient is our Greek yogurt, and that is going to add a lot of protein to this dip. All right, and to add just some real fresh citrus flavor, we're going to add the juice of half of a lime. Now you could also use lime juice out of the little jar that you can buy from the store, which will work just fine. And so you would use about 1½ tablespoons of lime juice. Or by hand, you can just squeeze the juice right out of a fresh lime. This is my preferred method because then you have that amazing lime aroma on your fingers. Love that. Next, we're going to add cilantro leaves. And I like to just pull the leaves off from the stems because the leaves are where the flavor is. Sometimes if you have too much stem, it can add a slightly bitter taste. And so this is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and it's about halfway full just of some leaves. So about a 1/4 cup of cilantro leaves we'll throw in there. And then we're going to add some salt, which is just a 1/4 teaspoon. And then we'll add a dash of onion powder. And then to give it real delicious flavor, we're going to add some garlic. So this is a nice big clove of garlic, and I'm using my stainless steel garlic press, which I really like using. And with a simple squeeze, we got all this fresh garlic in there. That smells so good. All right, now to mix this, I'm going to use my Breville immersion blender with this cool little lid that goes right on top of the chopping cup. And we'll start at a medium speed and blend this together. Look how delicious and creamy that is. Take a little sample. Those flavors are just so fresh and vibrant. So you could just leave it like this to enjoy it, or you could add 2 more additional superfoods. So I'm going to add 1/2 cup of white northern beans. And these beans are very subtle in flavor, so you're adding more fiber and protein and iron. And I'm also going to add a 1/4 cup of cashew butter. And this also is very subtle in flavor as well as color. And this is going to add some more protein and vitamins. We'll put our lid back on. Put it to full power. Okay, those are perfectly blended together. You can see how nice and creamy that is. Adding the cashew butter and the beans does add just a little more texture to it. It's still so smooth and creamy. It has all of those bright flavors in it, and is packed full of 4 superfoods and all of the wonderful nutrition that comes with them. All right, so then we'll take out just this little blade that was inside of our blender cup and dish it into this cute serving bowl. That is so creamy and delicious and smells absolutely amazing. One of my favorite ways to eat this dip is with my homemade sweet potato chips. It combines the crunchy sweet potato with just that creamy avocado. And actually, by combining the dip with the sweet potatoes, you now have 5 superfoods all in one delicious snack. let's say 5 for 1. Is that even a thing? That's kind of like buy 1, get 5 free. Never heard a store do that kind of a deal. This is my lunch.